Hey, me and my wife, we went to Norway on a road trip. I mean, Norway is an amazing place. They got these mountains that shoot directly up from the sea, and these beautiful fjords and crystal clear mountain lakes and amazing waterfalls all over the place, and beautiful people, and they got everything. You know, the only thing that sort of is a bit strange are the prices. We found this place that sold hamburgers, $64 a piece. I mean, how creative can you be with a hamburger? It's got a bun, hamburger, lettuce, maybe some ketchup, and another bun. $64. 650 crowns. Anywho, if you go online and you Google Norway, these are the kind of pictures you get. I also took similar kind of pictures with my phone, and you know, they look like this. Now the problem with those pictures is that there's nothing of me in those pictures. I mean, they are Norwegian views as seen by a Cupertino programmer that works for Apple. I'm running his algorithm on the phone, and that's how they wanted the scenery to look like. You know, that's why I, of course, took my trusted Rolleiflex with me. I selected my film, Ilford FP4. I took about 11 rolls of this film, and I developed them in an Excel copy called Formadon Excel to get the right grain and right nuances. So it was my selection. Photography is so much more than just pressing the shutter. It's the entire process. So let me show you a few pictures. But before I do that, let me tell you a story. We were driving up on the hill onto the mountains, and my wife fell asleep next to me. I was driving, not she. And then I saw this gorgeous place, gorgeous mountain lake. But I decided to just keep on driving because I didn't want to wake up my wife. But after a mile or so, it bugged me so much. I really thought that was a gorgeous view, so I hit the brakes and turn around. My wife wakes up and says, "Hey, what's wrong? Why did you turn around?" And I said, "I saw this thingy, I gotta go and photograph it." Now she was totally okay with that, and no problem there, but you know, I drove back to this place and took some pictures that I really like. But you know, this was kind of the name of the game. We would drive around, and then I would see something amazing, hit the brakes and take the picture. It wasn't so much a photography trip, it was more a road trip, so this is how I combined them too. Let me show you first the picture from that lake that I turned around and took a few pictures of, and then I show you some other pictures. Let's take a look. Yeah, I want to be part of my photographs. I mean, I want to put my own DNA into them, and it starts by me selecting the camera. Whatever camera I choose, that sort of already frames my photography, like, you know, what kind of pictures I'm gonna take. My camera gives me certain possibilities, limits some others, so that's a good starting point. Then I select the film. This time it was FP4 because I knew I want to get nuances, and also I knew that most of my work will be happening during the day, so there's enough light. I don't need a fast film. And then as a developer, as I said, it was an Excel copy format on Excel. I typically nowadays develop a lot of my pictures using Rodinal, which is much more aggressive and sort of crunchy developer, which I like. But this time I want it a bit smoother, because I wanted to get the nuances and the mist and all that. So that's why I chose to develop them in an Excel copy. And then finally, when I work in my darkroom and I make final prints of the selected pictures, once again I want to have a full control of contrast and dodging and burning and you know, the type of the paper I want to use. All these are things that I choose, and I choose how to use them, and I put them into my photographs. Pressing the shutter release is just a tiny fraction of the workflow and of the selections I'm gonna make. It's just a part of it. Now when I use my phone, that's all I do. That's pretty much all I do. I mean, all the other things, nuances, emphasis, you know, all what kind of atmosphere and feeling I want to get, it's done by this Cupertino programmer. My contribution is probably just that I kind of partially paid his salaries when I bought this phone. Which I actually even didn't do even that, because this is my employer's phone, so I didn't even pay that. Yeah, it gotta be more than that. Let me show you a couple of pictures, by the way, now back to back, where I first show you a view as seen by the Cupertino programmer, and then the same view as seen by me and my modest tools. Look like this. So this is not a competition by any means. I mean, a lot of people would say that the Cupertino programmer made more beautiful pictures. Mine are sort of a bit muddy and gloomy and sort of grey, whereas Cupertino guy made them bright and cheerful and all that. Nothing wrong with that, but I wanna make those selections. That's why I'm very much for manual work and working with tools that allows me to take the full control. That's why I'm shooting on film. And Norway. Hey, Norway is amazing.